I'm about to make some big changes inside here. Why don't you come along for the ride? In this episode of Aston1936.com, I'm going to do something that's outside my normal comfort level. You're used to seeing me work on the engine, the suspension, all sorts of parts on the outside of the car, but I'm going to actually start to do some work on the inside of the car. Now, I've done a few things on the inside of my car before. One of the big series I did early on was my headliner fell, so I did a series on how to repair the headliner that included talking about how to remove the cant rails, remove the headliner assembly itself. I talked about how you can remove the dash panels on the left, the dash panels on the right, and those have been watched by a lot of people. And but now it's time for me to do a few things that I want to upgrade on the car. So my car is a 2005 DB9 Coupe. It's now 17 years old, and it's been living here in California. And what's glorious about the inside of a DB9 is all the natural materials. We've got leather all over the place, Alcantara all over the place. We've got natural wood on some of the panels. But the sun here in California just takes its toll in all of these natural things. So my ski slope's looking a little tatty. The wood's kind of faded now and looking like it needs to be replaced. Some of the leather has pulled away at different times, and I've had to repair that. One of the things that really lets a 17-year-old car down, though, is the infotainment system. So in 2005, this might have been kind of okay at the time. I have the 260-watt Lin stereo system. I have the optional GPS system, but the GPS system is a joke. It's Volvo provided all the electronics for the infotainment system. Ford owned Aston Martin and owned Volvo at the same time, so this is a parts bin special. So there's a lot of improvement. I don't have Bluetooth, which was an option at this time. I don't have any way to stream music. It basically has a CD changer built into it. I use it to basically play NPR public radio. But I'd like to be able to use it as a hands-free phone system. I'd like to be able to use it to stream, Spotify or Pandora or other music from my phone. I'd like to have the GPS screen show what my Google Maps is showing, not what this crazy old Volvo system shows. I'm also wanting to do an upgrade to have some dash cams to, see what's happening if somebody bumps into my car. So there's a whole litany of upgrades I'm basically going to undertake. The first is I am going to remove the wood panels that are part of the ski slope, the sat-nav screen cover, the door caps, and I'm going to send those off to be repaired. I'm going to try a couple of different infotainment system upgrades. I have one that's just going to add Bluetooth streaming only, and then I have what I'm hoping is the Cadillac of all solutions. I'm going to be fitting an Aston Installations HD system that's going to replace the screen, add Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. It's also going to add a front parking camera and a rear parking camera. And so that's going to be a huge upgrade. I'm also going to be adding a dash cam, a forward-facing one, and a rear dash cam. So I'm going to be taking care of a whole bunch of upgrades that I've always wanted to have in my car. So this is an enormous series of videos. I'm going to break it up into bite-sized chunks, so these will be releasing over the months ahead. I'm hoping to get about one a week done. So I'm going to cover it sort of step by step for each part of the process, just like it's a user's manual, so you can follow along on your own and tackle the tasks if you want to do any of these upgrades for your car. So hopefully you come along for the journey over the next series of videos with me while I fit all these great new toys to my car. Up here you're going to find the first video in the series. I'm not sure what it is going to be yet, but hopefully it'll be interesting. Down here there'll be a subscribe button. I suggest you subscribe so you get automatically notified as I complete each of the videos. Down here you're going to find a link to my companion blog where I'll have links to all the parts and supplies and things that I do for each of the articles. And as always, I'd love to hear your comments. Please leave those down below. Thanks for watching.